What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Cadillac coming at you. Another new ride, 2023 Tahoe RST. It's already been fully ceramic coated, the windows and all. The point of this video is because we're gonna install some interior PPF to avoid scratches, make it easier to clean and things like that. This is my wife's truck, softball vehicle, so I want to keep it protected as much as possible. Like I said, this is a 2023 Tahoe RST. And what we're gonna do is install some interior PPF on certain little parts. So I'll be right back. As I said, I labeled all my pieces. As you can see, it says glove box carbon. So I'm gonna start with that. Shake the water. Spray some on my fingers. Spray some on the PPF. Peel it off. Peel it about halfway. Then I'll spray the back of the PPF. And then peel it all the way off. And then go ahead and apply it to the glove box. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect because it's meant to slide. So let's see this. You can just peel it off. You can respray as well. The spray helps it slide. It's meant to slide, so don't be afraid to spray it. If you have issues, just take it off, reapply. Make sure it's lined up right. You can stretch it as well if you need to. And it's not going to be perfect, but try to get it as close as you can to being perfect. And once you get one piece on, like I have this edge on right here, with your finger, just walk it out. And then just keep going until you get it on the way you like. I'm gonna pause this and be back when I start the next piece. Nice and smooth. Any bubbles will work themselves out with heat over time. I'm gonna come back and double check on it. Next piece we're gonna do is this AC vent right here, labeled passenger AC vent. First thing you want to do, take that microfiber and clean off your area. Next, get the piece of PPF that you're going to be installing. Repeat the steps that you did on the first piece. Shake it up. Spray your fingers. Spray your PPF to get it to remove easily. Remove it halfway. Spray and go ahead and take it all the way off. Spray the back, that way it's able to slide, and go ahead and apply. Now you see it's sliding, it's a lot of water on there, so we're gonna have to dry this out a lot. Fold this, let's say get this, I'll get this curved piece first. Get it placed how you want. Let's slide that thing up. I got the AC on, so it's kind of drying. I'm gonna turn that off. So get this curved piece on first. I'm gonna respray since it's curved, so it won't cause you any problems. And it's real wet, so that's gonna be an issue, but get it adjusted. And it really don't seem that these pieces fit like I want them to, but hey, it's protection, so it's gonna have to do. Slide this to the end, take your finger, work some water out. Again, it's a lot of water, so it's sliding. So yeah, I'll be back once that's installed. Go ahead, hit it with some heat, get that extra water, get them bubbles out. Not too much, don't want to overheat it and melt the plastic. Once you heat it up, come back with the squeegee, just a little touch up, something real quick, slight work, and there you go. That AC vent part has been installed. Next piece right here, I just labeled it passenger AC. Should be pretty easy to install since it's a big piece. First step, clean your surface with your microfiber. Don't want any lint or anything like that. Next, spray your fingers, spray your PPF, make it easier to move, peel it halfway, spray it again. You can spray your surface if you want to make it easier to slide. Peel it all the way off, throw it on. As you can see, it's sticking, it's not sliding. We want it to slide, so add some more water. Being able to slide makes it easier. There you go, it's sliding now. Sliding is made to slide to get it to how you want it. So we want it in the front all the way and to curve. So this piece not long enough, we just drop it down. Center it, slide it back. There we go, like right there. It's lined up in the front. Drop it down with your fingers, start pressing it and walking it out. Again, it's crumbled up, so just take it, and there we go. Finger, get your squeegee. Squeegee any bubbles or water out that you see. And again, over time with heat, the bubbles will come out. It's self-absorbing. It's like a screen protector for your phone. The bubbles will work their way out. So we still have a little water right here at the bottom and in the front. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit that with a squeegee again. Put a little more pressure, work out any bubbles that I see. And then I'm gonna come with the heat gun. And again, the purpose of the heat gun is you're removing that extra water that's left, that's causing the bubbles, that's causing the film not to stick. And again, you don't want to put too much heat because you don't want to melt the PPF. You don't want to damage it. So right here in the front, I applied that heat. And it's allowing that PPF to stick better now. That extra water has now been removed and it's on a flat surface now. So like I said, this piece was easy because it's a big piece, freshly installed and done. Looks nice. I got one bubble right there. It'll be all right. It's not that bad. Next piece, this piece on the door speaker is labeled front passenger door speaker. Don't forget to refill your soap and water as needed, depending on what size your spray bottle is. whatever way you find is easiest for you to apply it, do that. The first piece is always the hardest. The second, third piece, easy peasy, because you learn from your first mistake or your first install. And again, these pieces aren't going all the way, which is okay. They're not made to go all the way, but I would prefer them. You can heat them up and stretch them, but that's up to you. I'll rather just leave them the way they are. And see, you can stretch it right here. Stretch it. But then you'll have to apply more water. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just go ahead, apply more soap and water and pull it. And it'll stay, but it'll end up sliding back. But you got your piece installed. So yeah, that's installed. Same with the top piece. It's stretched. Next piece, passenger front. Clean door. Spray your hand. Spray your PPF. Fill your back. Let's try spraying and wetting the door. See how easy that makes it. Apply. Again, see, these are cut too short. I don't like that. Get that piece on. You can do it with your hand or take that squeegee and just walk out that big bubble, pull it out. Pretty much just lay it down. Make sure it goes on the way you want. And there we go. It's applied. As you can see, it don't go all the way to there, which I don't like, but it goes all the way here, so it's all good. So now we're just gonna squeegee, get all that extra water out, add some heat. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna raise this up and stretch this, because again, it's PPF, so it can stretch. So I'm gonna wet that, stretch it and heat it, then I'll be back once I start the back. Passenger side, rear. 2 pieces. Right here, the carbon fiber, and then the chrome piece by the speaker. Peel the PPF back. Same routine, ain't nothing changed. Make it happen, make it happen. Clean area. In case you haven't noticed, I've done this a few times. A few times on my Cadillac. Here my inside and my tail lights. And now I'm doing this. If I'm silent, it's to focus. You always want to focus when doing this. Make sure it lines up the way you want. Use your finger as a guide. Now, I got a little lip over here, so I'm gonna slide it over some, just a little bit. respray if you have to. So I had this lip on the left, so I'm gonna start on the left this time and get that perfect so I won't have a lip. I'll slide it. Yeah, so that's perfect. That's perfect right there. No lip. And then there won't be a lip on the other side. Slide it. Again, if you wet it nice, real nice and wet, juicy, it'll slide perfect like it just did right now when I put that on. And then you'll just have to come back. Since it's so wet, you're gonna have to be gentle at first. You know, squeegee some of those bubbles out, some of that water. As you seen, it just slid. Too much pressure make it slide. But if you do it right, get that water out, or you can hold it down and slide like that. Once you get most of that moisture out, then you're good to go. You can apply pressure, get it installed the way you want, and good. Add a little heat to help you remove some of that moisture. Don't heat too much. You don't want to melt the film or melt your car. You're just trying to, just enough to make that moisture evaporate, and then just come back, hit it again with the squeegee. If it slides, that's fine. That means you still have moisture on it there. Just continue to work it out. Work it out till you feel you've done what you're supposed to do. And again, I'm gonna add some more heat to my edges. I still have moisture in there, I can see it. So I'm gonna add some more heat, get those edges to stick, and I'll be back when I go to the rear driver's side. Had to let the battery charge real quick. Now I'm on the driver passenger side. Well, the rear driver is going pretty quick. Like I said, I've done this a few times, so it's not a big deal. Once you do it once or twice, the next steps go easy. As just say driver back. Spray your product down. Peel back. Spray again. And it's a little easier if you spray the part of the car that you're gonna put it on. That helps it slide, makes it easier to slide. And again, just line it up how you want it. We don't want any overlapping or no lips. Hey, see, this piece is cut way too short. Yeah, some of these pieces just not cut the way I like them. Like this stops right here and it's almost to the edge over here. Like this piece is cut extra short. So what we're gonna have to do, we're gonna try to stretch that to make that neat. So to do so, we're gonna add more soap so it'll slide like you see, easy. Put this where we want it. Then this other piece, just pull it. And you see, it made it a little better, but I'm gonna pull it and heat it so it'll stick. That's a little better, but I want it all the way. I want it all the way, so I'll be back once I get that to stick. Still didn't get it how I wanted. I'm gonna have to complain about that, but it's kind of centered. So I mean, it's not, the PPF isn't made to go all the way to the edges. It's made to be a little short, but I just don't like the way how short that is. But yeah, squeegee out the extra water. that moisture, get it out all the way. Hit the top. See, it's still sliding, so that means you got a lot of moisture in there. So come back with some heat. Labor rear driver speaker. I wet this piece on the car, so like you see, it's just sliding. It makes it way easier. Way easier. Get it positioned how you want, and you can even stretch it. I'm not gonna stretch this one. I'm tired of stretching. Apply a little heat. Get some of that extra moisture out before you start squeegeeing. And then start squeegee. You want to be gentle the first time because you still got moisture under there. So if you do it too hard like that, your whole PPF will shift. So if it shifts and you want to shift it, go ahead, do it. Make it happen. Just make sure it's even. Like, see, you got that lip right there. That was a bad shift, so I'm just gonna pull it off and reapply, re-wet it. Try that again, so it can slide right. That bottom's fine. You don't want no overlapping, no lip, however you want to say it. So yeah, I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit, and then I'll come back when I start the driver's side front. Just trying to speed up the process. My wife got somewhere to go, and I'm holding her up, so get this done, finished up, so she can roll out. Again, always clean your surface first, and it's optional if you want to wet your fingers. I like wetting my fingers. It helps me a little bit, and this piece is on there perfect. So now, routine squeegee. Don't squeegee too hard because you still have moisture, so too rough will make it slide. And don't let it slide too low because you don't want to lip on the bottom or on the top. Excuse me. Get that. Apply some heat to help remove some of that moisture. Let that sit for a little bit. We're gonna go ahead and install this speaker piece, front driver door speaker, which is right here. Apply. Again, line it up Don't have to be perfect, but I like mine as close to perfect as possible. You can do yours the way you want. I'm just here to how to guidance. That's that. That piece is on. See how quick I did that? Again, you can squeegee out right now, but you don't want to. Too hard because you still got moisture. Apply a little heat to help you remove that moisture. And come back, squeegee it out. Gently, gently. And again, we're gonna come back with some more heat to get more of that moisture out, whatever we can't get with the squeegee. As you see, my squeegee is worn out just from doing the 4 doors. Squeegee. You can heat and squeegee at the same time. You see how that just dropped on? But like I said before, you don't want to apply too much heat because then you'll be damaging the film. So yeah, that piece is done. Again, any bubbles or moisture that's left under there should work itself out over time with excess heat and stuff like that, but time will tell. Got a lot of moisture right there. You see them bubbles coming out? Yep, a lot of moisture. Push it to the top. See how that popped up? Still too moist still. And too hard. So we're gonna drop this back down, come back with some heat to remove that moisture. And we need to slide this down because you have a little lip up there, which will cause a problem later. You don't want no lip, because if you have a lip, then it's gonna overlap, and 9 times out of 10, it'll start coming up. Final step, driver's side AC vent. Trying to make it fast. Again, apply it to your needs. No lip, slight curve, however you like it. Just don't want nothing hanging over. Slide it. Come back with your squeegee and some heat to get that moisture out, to get it to stick. Again, you want to be gentle because you got moisture. You do it too hard, then the whole PPF will slide just like that, how it came up. And the curves are a little bit tricky, a little harder to stick, but with the right technique, you can get it done. Right here. Always clean your surface first. Make sure it's clean. Don't want any debris. And for some reason, with this PPF, few spots that I've put it on, I've seen a little debris behind it, but again, it's not a big deal. I'm not worried about it. align it perfect in the front. Might want to drop it down some so it's kind of centered. Got it aligned perfectly right here in the front. And then I'm going to take my finger, or you can take the squeegee and just follow through. Follow through. There we go. Come back with the squeegee. Get your excess moisture and your bubbles out. Real simple. I mean, this is a big piece, so it really doesn't matter. You can heat it up or just squeegee it out, one of the two. But over here in the front, right there, I'm gonna go ahead and heat that up and squeegee that out, because as you can see, it's starting to fold over right here. It has a lot of moisture, so I want to get that out so this piece can stick real good. AC knobs, real small, simple. Just spray them. Wet it with your finger. It's almost like a sticker. Real simple on that one. Got a little piece of lint on there because I didn't clean it, but clean this side. Spray the back. Apply it. Again, it's like a sticker. Put it to your likings. Perfectly lined up or a little bit off. There we go. Squeegee it. It slid a little bit. There we go. Got something behind it. So those are on. Hopefully she won't complain about that. Heat it up, get that moisture out. Come back, squeegee it again. Now those knobs are done. So we just installed PPF on the 2023 Tahoe RST. We installed around the brim right here. We installed on the two AC buttons. We installed this side piece. We installed the AC vent, this carbon fiber piece right here. Another carbon fiber piece right there. All right, we just got done installing some PPF on the 2023 Tahoe RST. Going back to check everything. We installed right here on this brim all the way around. We installed on this carbon fiber piece the two AC knobs, this side piece right here, the AC vent, the carbon fiber piece. And again, when you go back and check anything, keep your squeegee and your heat gun handy. just to do little touch-ups, but everything looks good from what I can see. Carbon fiber on the door. Chrome on the speaker. And again, any piece that has bubbles, the bubbles will eventually work their way out. That's the driver front. Rear driver we install right here on the carbon fiber piece, which has some bubbles. Not a big deal, they'll work their way out. Come down, speaker piece, chrome piece on the speaker. Looks good. And like I said, just keep your squeegee handy. Rear passenger chrome speaker piece. Looks pretty good. And you can just run it by just to double check. Carbon fiber piece on the door. Right here we got a piece coming up, so I'm gonna just squeegee that down. I'm gonna come back and hit that with some heat. Not too many bubbles, so pretty good right there. A little moisture, but that'll work its way out. Passenger side, we installed on the carbon fiber piece, on the AC piece. This side piece right here, carbon fiber on the door, and the chrome speaker piece. As I said, everything looks good. Just double check. Hit it with your squeegee if you see something you don't like, but everything's holding up pretty good. Hit that. So I just showed you how to install PPF 2023 Tahoe RST. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think.